You'd said there you'd had hyperemesis gravidarum, so that's the same extreme morning sickness that the Duchess of Cambridge has had, and so you're very unhappy. And then along comes Frankie, and it all worthwhile, and then the wheels come off.
Yeah, things kind of went a bit wrong, really.
Because Ryan left, his dad.
He did. But he still sees him, obviously, a lot. He plays a really active role and everything like that. And we're on, like, good terms now. Like, we will end up being, no doubt, good friends in the future. Honestly, I genuinely... You'd have to ask Ryan, because I don't even...
But it was so soon. So 10 weeks, I mean, that's quite a stressful time for any new parent. And it's probably 10 weeks, I always think, is when you're your absolute most exhausted. It's kind of... You haven't slept properly. And so were you bickering, or do you think it was just...
It was just, I was so tired, so tired, and hormonal, and then I was still anemic as well on top of that. I just think maybe it was just maybe a bit much. I'm not fully sure.
Having the baby affect the relationship, do you think?
I don't think having the baby affected the relationship like Frankie affected it. I think it was just how tired everybody was, how much of a change it all was, and I think maybe we were both a little bit naive to what was to come, really. Yeah.
Well, you say that you lost all confidence and you felt humiliated, which then led to really quite serious anxiety attacks.
Yeah, I mean, I've always had anxiety for a number of years, but it got so much worse, really, really bad, to the point where I was genuine, like my mum and dad were so worried about me. It wasn't very nice at all. But you know, I've come out of the other end of it. I just decided to throw myself into healthy eating and following, like, a really good plan that I found, and that kind of gave me a bit of confidence back, you know, and you see the weight loss results, and you just feel better about yourself.
But you did say at that point that the children saved you.
Oh, absolutely. I think when you're so low and you're going through, I mean, just such a horrendous time, thank God for both my boys, because, like, I would never, ever be without them. But if they weren't there, then I genuinely would have not seen any point.
Of being here?
Yeah, probably. But then I say that, and then at the same time, it wouldn't have been as bad if they weren't here, because I wouldn't have been left in that situation. So it's, you know, it's...
And so, as far as your... More importantly than anything, you know, your head, is that okay? You're in the right place now. You feel better now.
Yeah. I mean, there's always, like, a goal that you want to set yourself, and there's always things that could be improved. Like, I still want to lose more weight. I'm not at my target yet, and then I'm sure when I've reached it, I'll want to change something else. But, like, everything's positive.
No fitness DVD yet?
No, but you are first on the waiting list when that comes out. I will sign it for you.
I've got the clip. We've got the clip all waiting and ready to go. I told you when you said you'd never do it that was when we played.
I know. How many years later are we now?
I know. I'm still waiting.
That is true. That is true.
Listen, I want to talk to you about this little online spat. So this is Robin Thicke's girlfriend, April Love Geary. Took a picture of her breastfeeding newborn baby, Mia, while she was lying in bed, and she had a full face of makeup
That's the image there.
So there's the picture, and you said, all for breastfeeding and having a choice how to feed your baby, but why do people feel the need to post pictures of themselves doing it, especially the new pic of Robin Thicke's girlfriend. She's got her hair done, makeup on, both boobs out. So strange. What's the need? #opinions.
But from... Obviously, we're on daytime TV, so certain things have to be, like, monitored and blurred out. You've blurred out one of her breasts, haven't you? Which then, to me, says, well, was it too much on show? Which is my opinion. Like, I just think she's got... Because I didn't know who she was. It popped up on my Daily Mail feed. And I looked then after she kind of, like, fully roasted me and went in.
Yes, she did.
She then said, hey, Chanelle Hayes, maybe the next time you want to criticise me for posting a picture of myself breastfeeding, you should really take a look at the pictures you've had taken. Which
is true, but my job's got nothing to do with breastfeeding selfies. So anyway, I've gone off on a tangent. But she's got some other breastfeeding selfies which are so nice and, like, look natural and less contrived.
However, you know how difficult it is as a mother to be judged by people left, right and centre.
I do.
Do you sometimes just think, you know, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, Is it ever appropriate to comment on how anyone is bringing up or feeding?
No, my issue is I don't have a filter between my brain and my tweets. Like, I really probably need to get one, because although it's my opinion and I'm not going to apologise for it, that probably was hurtful for her to read, so that's not very nice. But it literally was an off-the-cuff comment. Like, I've seen Sam Fayers on here before, breastfeeding. She needs to do that. A baby needed feeding. Absolutely hats off. Like, I think it was just that specific picture that I was like, come on, you fully glammed up, like...
It was a very beautiful image. I mean, not in a kind of...
phenomenal looking, there's no doubt about that.
And it promotes breastfeeding and all that sort of thing, because you've had it sort of in the neck a little bit from...
I breastfed and expressed and bottle-fed then with Frankie as well. I've spent train journeys with, like, a Daisy the cow machine on both boobs. There's no issue with breastfeeding in public. Why should we not be able to do that? But at the same time...
You didn't like that she looked beautiful?
No, she's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, my God. I would take pictures and post them everywhere if I looked like her. That's not the issue. There's no dispute about that. I think it was just the fact that it wasn't like a natural, like, she looked posed, it looked staged, and I just thought, out of all the pictures that she's posted breastfeeding, which then afterwards, I didn't realise before, but there are more than one, that one just looked posed, and I just thought,
and do you think,
don't get it. It's not that it's bad, I just don't get it. I wouldn't personally choose to do that.
But you wish maybe you hadn't tweeted?
Oh, my God, I just need to delete my account, really. Like, I just get myself in so much trouble. I'm from Yorkshire and I don't really have a filter. I just say what I think. Probably shouldn't.
What would we talk about?
Well, I mean, let's not get into that on daytime TV.